trace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that, and it's right back to blackjack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you need. You're free, you're healed, but you gotta believe. Just breathe, bust it down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. See, lately I've been crying my heart out. What is happening to me? And how am I gonna calm down when my own mind's my worst enemy? Just breathe, tell me what you need. You're free, you're healed, but you gotta believe.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing. Now here's Ingram. True on the 14-footer. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
He needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Now here's Barnes. And the layup falls.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Stolen away. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And the basket is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been looking at a source in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
That's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Now, here's Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Williamson in the post. From past the arc, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram outside. Pass to Pokusevski. Back to Ingram. Puts it 5 from 18. Connects, the jumper drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
McCollum left side. Now Alvarado. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors leading by 13. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. So I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the three makes their offense that much more versatile.
Tries it from 19. Back to Ingram. And stolen by Murray. Out to the right wing. Shoots the three. That one, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Here's Murray. The Raptors getting the bucket. Over quickly. Murray, no good. Ingram outside. So with Brandon Ingram's height and shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can't he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. Now here's Murray. It's hauled in by Bryant.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
They set the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Murray outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Quickly looking it over. Here's Ingram. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Pelicans trailed by 14. Pass to Murray. No one near him. McCollum outside. A second chance effort. That's tipped. Quickly with it. No scoring in this one.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already.
in the game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Fires from deep. No good. Shot missing. Barrett inside the three-point line. And so it's Toronto with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Now here's Barnes. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all five positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Buries it from three-point range.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Now here's Barnes. 11 points in the game. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Pelicans making a switch here. Barnes looking around. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. Here's Tick. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trailed by 19. Murray outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Yeah, and the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possessions.
A 3 from McCollum. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. McCollum's got 5 points so far. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Barnes. Launches a 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now Dick, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. The shot comes out. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. Trailing by 19. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Now here's Barnes. Down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's McCollum on the wing. That one misses. Some solid defense from Brown. The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And you got to admire the tenacity from Barnes. Love seeing him take charge like that.
Murray outside. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Brown. Raptors in by 23. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Wide open look here for Murray. Goes back up. Cloak loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Barnes with it. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Mobo. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Mobo's got 5 now.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Barrett, no good.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the quickness and burst of Murray on display.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Quickly to the paint. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Murray. For New Orleans, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. The first one falls.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And so he hits both. 5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Ingram. And good that time. 10 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Murray. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 22. Williamson with the block.
Such a powerful denial. Zion wanted that shot completely erased.
For 3, Barrett. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And the basket by McCollum.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the three, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now, here's Barrett. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Back to Murray. He takes it in. The shot's good. Murray's got 11 points.
Yeah, right there, Murray takes the hit, but he's got great body control.
Ingram right side. Fires from the line. Pass to quickly. Here's Pokusevski. Still scoreless. Just 3 to shoot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
When Murray's on his way to the basket, you can expect a strong finish.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Pelicans making a change here. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Ingram. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution for your Raptors.
Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Murray. He gets that one. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
And Murray, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. Murray's got 20 points.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
Defensive foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person. Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Boucher. Okrzewski with the ball. Now, here's Quickly. Raptors moving the ball around. Shoots from the high post. Barrett, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And he gets the bucket. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Just slicing to the bucket. Jones looking solid off the drive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dick, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It could go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead.
The Pelicans, 38.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
Well, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and though the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Substitution for your Raptors.
It's McCollum on the wing. The three. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And that one's good. Ingram.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Unloads from 13. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 24.
Well, this is what Coach wants to see. Murray's going after shots without any hesitation.
It's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
6 to shoot. Now McCollum, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. Messi grabs the rebound. Murray for three. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pass to Dick. Back to Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly.
That's his third.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And McCollum puts up a deep three. And the Pelicans miss again. And the Raptors with possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Ingram left side. Here's Pokusevski. Offline with his three.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Toronto with the ball. Here's Ingram. And he drives in. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, Ingram's movement can cause a lot of problems.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Now here's Barnes. Lob pass to Barrett. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
It's Barrett on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Barrett's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were a huge factor.
Pass to Kinsey. And Pirtles sends it back. Barnes, right side. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Pass to Barrett. Over Murray. Barrett, no good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for...
If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's that I'm chasing. If not, get a check by my demon.